In today's video, I'm going to be seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, directed by James Mangold, and let's go see what this is about. Hopefully it's good. We're about to witness cinematic history. This is my out-of-theater reaction for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, directed by James Mangold. Alright, so Mads Mikkelsen says a line in the movie, "Could we go a little faster, please?" And that's how I felt throughout the whole movie. It's very slow. Some of the action was like a little bit boring, I can't lie. It's very slow scenes. This is probably one of the slowest Indiana Jones movies I think ever made. Harrison Ford did good. John Williams was great. That one character, I forgot her name. Was it like Alice or something? Alina. Very unlikable character until the end. And I can't lie, a lot of people are coming at the third act. I thought it was one of the best third acts in any Indiana Jones movie. It was very wild. I'm not going to spoil anything that happens in that third act, but it was very fun. But yeah, it was pretty okay. Like, besides, I don't even know. I'm lost, guys. It might have broke me. It's also this character named Teddy, and I thought he was great. He was one of the best new characters in the movie. Tina goes through, I guess, a character arc, you can say. Like, I hated her in the beginning, and then towards the end, I'm like, oh, you know what? She's pretty likable. This was a pretty slow and long movie. I felt the runtime throughout the whole thing. The franchise went on for way too long, I think. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I actually like, a lot of people hate, should have ended there. Or at least with The Last Crusade or whatever. And no, they kept it going. And I feel like this just went out on like a bad note instead of like a great note like the other one. First 20 minutes of this movie are probably some of the best Indiana Jones action you'll get. The de-aging actually looked pretty okay. And then when he starts to talk, that's when you notice it. What happened to that one guy who did his Star Wars deepfake on YouTube? They should have got him, because it looked seamless on the YouTube video. Should have got him, but it looked okay. And then when he started talking, like I said, it just looked bad. But that whole 20-25 minute action sequence in the beginning, peak. Very good. I just feel like some of the action too was a little bit boring as well. Very generic villains. Some of the action just felt like very like dumbed down. I thought some of the night scenes were very terribly lit. I look at everything, like with the way how it shot, the music, the direction, the performances and everything. So like when it comes to the night scenes, I couldn't see anything. Even in the first 20 minutes, the lighting was terrible. And towards the third act, there's a night scene as well, and the lighting, you can't see anything. You can't see anything. I'm just like trying to squint. I'm like, what? I feel like if you're someone who doesn't care that much about movies and you're just like the general audience who just wants to shove popcorn in the face and don't care about lighting or just pacing issues and stuff, you might have a good time. You're probably going to be very bored. Very bored. It's a very slow movie, but when the action happens, it's a little bit boring. The action's boring. And I don't know how you make an action sequence boring as hell. But James Mangold, when he directed Logan, he made some of the best action sequences in a Wolverine movie or superhero film of all time. It was a very entertaining movie, and then he did this with Indiana Jones. It just felt pretty disappointing. Like, he felt held back. Like, I'm watching the movie, and I'm just like, let James Mangold cook. Where is he cooking? What is he cooking? I don't know, because I wasn't fed. If I had to sum up Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, I would say it's just okay, to be honest. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, you might be a little bit satisfied. There is like certain things in this movie that is very good. There's certain things in this movie that I'm just like, why did they do that? And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the biggest Indiana Jones fan, but I am a fan. There's some good moments in here. I find it funny because the first 20 minutes of this movie are very fast paced. They fly by like that. Watching the prologue, I'm just thinking that would have been a way better movie. It just slowed down and you felt it. You're like, okay, where's the momentum? One of my favorite things I'll say about this movie is the violence. Some of the violence was pretty cool in my opinion. It wasn't as violent as the other movies, which is a little bit disappointing. Some of the stuff they do in this movie, I was just like surprised. I'm like, oh, you know, they showed that. That was pretty cool. John Williams though, he carried. Best part about the movie. I love John Williams. His music is amazing. And he carried with this movie. He's probably the best part about this movie, and he is the best part. Alright, so if I had to compare this to the other ones, I would say Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I think, was better. I had a lot of fun with that movie, and I think it was really good. Besides the CGI and like, you know, the aliens, I think it was very fun. It's a pretty underrated movie. This one though, I feel like James Mangold tried to make Indiana Jones like Logan. There's just a lot of choices in this movie that felt very questionable. Don't want to give too much away because it is spoilers, sadly. Go see this movie if you're a fan, but if you're not and you just want a good movie, go see Across the Spider-Verse. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading more, and that's a wrap.